Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about my top 10 YouTube boxers. I've seen many people make this type of video before, so I figured I should do this video. I've seen True Jordys, I've seen Wade Concepts, and I thought it was a good idea, so I'm gonna try it out. From everyone's videos I've seen, the list is very similar. They usually have Jake Paul at the top or KSI or someone else at the second. That's always how it starts off. So I've seen a lot of similarities, and my list, to be honest, it's pretty similar too, but like I'm gonna just do the video. The first person on my list is, we all guessed it, Jake Paul. With Jake Paul, this is pretty much self-explanatory. Like, he's progressed so much over the years. He's beat tough competition and everything, and he just keeps on getting better and better. His wins are really impressive, especially in the fashion that he does it in. Like, almost every other fight is a knockout, if not every fight. But the second person on my list is, everyone probably guessed it already, KSI. KSI is second on my list because he's progressed so much over the years as well. He's basically progressed with Jake, but he just took a big break. And in all his training and his past fights, like, we saw a lot of skill in there. His wins are pretty impressive as well because he beat Logan Paul. In my opinion, he beat him 2 times because I feel like KSI won the first fight, but that's arguable, and he won the second fight by split decision. He destroyed Joe Weller, he destroyed Swarms and Pineda, but Swarms and Pineda wasn't really that credible, but he still destroyed them, and he showed a lot of skill doing so. So that's why I think he's at the number 2 spot. Now for third was very hard to decide, but I had to take Gib. Because Gib just kept on going even after he lost, and his redemption story is crazy. Everyone thought that Taylor Holder was going to destroy him. He destroyed Taylor Holder. A lot of people thought that Austin would beat Gib, and he absolutely dominated Austin McBroom. And his engine is just like unstoppable. Like, he does not get tired, and he's progressed a lot over the years. And he wasn't even like naturally given the ability to box well. He had to earn it. He had to work hard. That's why Gib's at that number 3 spot. He's impressed a lot of people with his fights, and he's almost always the underdog. So that's why I'm putting him at this spot. And I do think that Jake and KSI would beat him, and the people below him would not beat him. At 4th, this might be a little surprising, but honestly it shouldn't be. I have Slim. I chose Slim for this spot because he has 4 knockouts, and he defeated some big challenges. FaZe Temper and Ryan Taylor were prime examples. I don't know about the other guys. I feel like that was on like social knockout and people didn't really hear of it, but he still destroyed them. And he got the footwork, he got the jab, he got the power, he got everything. He's the whole package. Like, his knockout on Temper, he was the big underdog. No one thought he would win that fight, but he came out and destroyed Temper, which was so surprising. And the whole time that he's been in this scene, he's shown nothing but success. So that's why he deserves this number 4 spot. And Gib would beat Slim in my opinion, which is why I think Gib is in front of him. Gib and Slim, they're debatable for switching spots, but right now I'm gonna keep it Gib on top. And number 5 may come as a shock because he's never won before, but it's Logan Paul. I put Logan Paul at number 5 because he fought Floyd Mayweather. I feel like if you fight Floyd Mayweather, you deserve a spot on this list. Although Deji's not on the list, I'm just saying. But Logan Paul actually survived against Floyd Mayweather. Deji lost against Floyd Mayweather. As sad as it is to say, he lost. Logan Paul survived, and he did better than Deji, to be honest. He's also put up some great fights with KSI. He's tall, he has power, and he's overall a pretty good boxer. He just has to get 1 win under his belt and he'll go higher in the list, to be honest. It's crazy that he's number 5 and he hasn't won a fight yet, but I feel like he still deserves the spot. And number 6, this might be a little shocking, Salt Papi. I feel like Salt Papi is really underrated in this scene. People forget about him. He's shown glimpses of being like the next Manny Pacquiao, I swear. He destroyed Andy Worski in devastating fashion, and he destroyed Halal Ham, which was a pretty tough fight to watch. Salt Papi dominated it. He deserves a spot on this list because he's just so slick with his movements. He has the head movement, he has the footwork, he has everything. He just needs to face some tougher competition to move up in the list. And his next fight is a good test for him. Salt Papi versus Josh Bruckner. That's gonna be a good fight, and it's gonna be a test for Salt Papi. Number 7, I got Dean the Great. Dean the Great wouldn't have been on this list if he hadn't have beaten Waleed Sharks. Cause yeah, his first win was impressive, but Evo Hero was straight dog shit. Like, he was not worth fighting Dean the Great. But since Dean the Great beat Waleed Sharks in the fashion that he did it in, he deserves a spot on this list. That right hand from hell put Waleed down, and that just shows his power and just shows how patient he is in the ring. He was losing that fight, he got knocked down multiple times, but still he stayed calm and got the W. And that just shows how good of a fighter Dean the Great is. And if Waleed Sharks won that fight against Dean the Great, he'd probably be in Dean the Great's position right now. He'd probably be number 7, but instead Dean the Great takes a spot for number 7. Number 8, I got FaZe Sensei. I feel like people thought he would be higher in this list, but Sensei, he's just not active enough, and I feel like his YouTube boxing days are over. Because he already said he retired before he fought Kenny, and he came out of retirement to fight Kenny, and he lost a controversial decision, but that's not to be talked about right now. A lot of people say this, and that's that he's lacking the killer mentality. Like, he had Kenny stumbled, and I feel like he should have went for it more. Honestly, he's a better boxer than Gib, he's a better boxer than KSI, he's better than Slim. He should just do more in the ring to get higher in this list. And number 9, I got FaZe Temper. Even though he got absolutely destroyed by Slim, I feel like he still deserves a spot because he beat Kenny and he's a tall 6'4" fighter with a really good reach, and he does overall have IQ for the sport. Like, he destroyed Overflow within a second. Like, I was on my phone, I'm like, all right, FaZe Temper fight about to start. Let me just go on my phone, check Twitter real quick. I look up at the TV, FaZe Temper knocked out Overflow, bro, and I missed the whole fight. That's how fast he did it. But Overflow was a pretty easy challenge for Temper. I feel like Slim was his biggest challenge and he could not withstand the test. But if he keeps on working and getting wins under his belt, he has huge potential in the scene because long reach, tall fighter, good IQ. And at number 10, this was a really hard decision, but I got King Kenny. I was deciding between King Kenny and Jarvis, but I had to take King Kenny. Of course, taking nothing away from Jarvis, his knockout was crazy, but Jarvis just has not been active at all. He had one fight, he destroyed the guy in amazing fashion, but he just should fight more after that. And King Kenny took on FaZe Temper, withstood the attack of FaZe Temper. He knocked out his opponent, I forget the name, and he knocked him out pretty nicely too. It was a clean combo. It was a nice left hand, I think, or right, I don't know which hand, but it was a good shot. And he overall works really hard. I see his Instagram, I see his coach's Instagram, he's putting in that work. Whereas Jarvis, I don't know if he's putting in that work because he hasn't had a fight in what, like 2 years? So that's why King Kenny takes this spot. And if King Kenny keeps on getting wins and FaZe Temper keeps on getting wins, that rematch is looking really nice. That's a main event in my opinion, I'm just saying. And yeah, that's my list. I hope you found this list accurate. Like, I don't know if it was accurate, that's just my opinion. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and peace.